Hello everyone, welcome to part 71 of Laravel 11 series, in which we are getting the e-commerce website with Laravel and MongoDB. So we will continue working on the product detail page, and in this part we are going to show the sizes as well as their prices via Ajax. Okay, so we are going to work on this detail page of the product. Okay, so here you can see that we able to show the zoom, we able to show the product name as well as the main price of the product. Okay, but right now we are going to work on these sizes. We are going to dynamically show these sizes, and once the user will click on any of these size, here the price will change. Price will come according to the size. Okay, so the price will change via Ajax, that we are going to do via Ajax. Okay, so first we are going to dynamically show all the sizes of the product that we have added from the panel. Like I'm going to see that which sizes we have added for this product. Okay, we are going to log in into the admin panel. Okay, so let's log in so that we will get the clarity that which sizes we have added for this particular product. So we are going to log in into the admin panel, and here we are going to check in products, and after checking in products we are going to this blue t-shirt. Here we will go to the t-shirt, and here you can see that we have just one size added. Okay, I'm going to add more sizes so that we can have more sizes there at the front end. Okay, so here I'm going to add the medium as well. Here I'm going to add the price for medium is 1600, and stock I will add the 20 stock. Okay, so one more I'm going to add here large as well, and for large I'm going to give the SKU as this one, and 1700 price for large, and once again I will add the 20 stock. Okay, so these two sizes I'm going to submit, and we'll see now the sizes have been added. Yes, the sizes have been added, and you can see that we able to add, but I have done one mistake. Okay, see the sizes as well as the so this one I can edit from our MongoDB. I'm going to open the MongoDB compass. Sometime we have created such mistakes, so that's why we can either delete these sizes and can add once again, because here I have added size in SKU and SKU inside, so that's why that's the issue. Silly mistake I have done. So let the MongoDB open. I'm going to modify the sizes from there. Okay, you can see I'm going to open the project 11 database, and here I will go to the product attributes, and here we are going to see here issue this SKU. So I'm going to modify it like this. Okay, I'm going to modify, and here I'm going to okay, so it will do one by one. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to select this one, and I'm going to cancel, and will modify here update, and here also I'm going to modify to medium, so it will update this size. Okay, done. Now I'm going to do for here as well. Update, and here I'm going to add large size. Okay, so it has been done, and I'm going to check now. Now it seems to be fine. Okay, sizes as well as SKU. Okay, so now we are going to dynamically show here the sizes. So here we are going to modify the div. Here in for each loop we are going to modify this in for each loop that we are getting from our function. Okay, so here I'm going to open the detail blade file. So after opening the detail blade file, I will go to the sizes where we are showing the sizes. Okay, so here I'm going to modify this div. Okay, this complete div I'm going to modify, and here we will loop through all the sizes of the product. Okay, so I will align it as well, and now simply do it like this. Okay, so here you can see that we will display all the sizes in radio, in input type radio. Okay, and in ID I will pass the site as well. A name we will take as site, and product ID also we are going to pass. Okay, and one class we have added here, getPrice class. So this class will help us to call the jQuery function. Okay, so we will add the jQuery function by which we are going to call the price of that particular site. We are going to send the product ID as well as the size to the jQuery, and from via Ajax we are going to call the function, and via function we are going to get the price of the product. Okay, uh, so we are going to do that. So here also one more thing we are going to do here, and I'm going to align it as well proper like this. Okay, and this one. Okay, so uh, and also we will modify the price div as well. Okay, because there we will show the prices of the product via Ajax. Okay, so that div also we are going to update, and I'm going to check that where we are showing the prices, and I think here at the top, here it is. Okay, so we are going to modify this div as well. Here you can see this is the div. Yes, okay, so I'm going to modify this div as well. Okay, so this one. Okay, so now we are going to add the jQuery function in custom.js file. So I'm going to modify the custom.js file under front. Here we are going to add one function that we will call via getPrice class. Okay, that we have added in our last step. Here we will align the function a bit. Okay, so okay, so now we'll do it. So from here we will call this route, and we are going to pass this site as well as the product ID by which we will get the price of the product. Okay, so we are going to create this route, okay, that we have used here in our URL in via Ajax. Okay, so we are going to add this route in our here in our front routes. Okay, we will add here the route. Okay, so after adding the route we are going to create the function as well in the product controller at the front. We will open the product controller at the front, and here we are going to uh, add this function, getAttributePrice function, and that will help us to get the get attribute from the product ID as well as the site. So one more function we are going to add in the product model that will help us to get the final price of the product uh, from the product ID as well as the site. Okay, so we will get the final price of the product after calculating the discount. So this function will help us to get the final price as well as the discount of the product. Okay, if there is the product discount, then we are going to give the first priority to the product discount, and if there is category discount, then we will give the second priority to the category discount, and third priority to the brand discount. Okay, so based on this we will return the product price, we will return the final price as well as the discount. Okay, so this function will help us to get the MRP of the product and discount and sale price of the product. Okay, so after this finally we are going to modify the jQuery function once again, so that we will have the response. Okay, so here right now we don't have the response, but after modifying the jQuery function we will have the response, so that we can display there in the detail page correct price in the detail page when the user select any of the sites. Okay, here we are simply returning, like if there is the discount, then we are going to return this statement, otherwise this statement. Okay, and both the statement will just replace the HTML with this class. Okay, this class we have already added here, and it will replace this HTML with this one. Okay, so we can try once, and I'm going to refresh and we'll see, like if see here the correct sizes of the product are coming that we have added earlier. Okay, but it is selecting, so selection must not be there. So we are going to remove the selection from here. That is already selecting one of the sides, that is wrong. We are going to remove the side selection here. I'm going to check here that we have added that side. Okay, so here checked, I'm going to remove that checked. Okay, so now we are going to refresh here. Now no size have been selected so far. And now if I will select here, see, by default the main price of the product will come, that we have added in the here as a base price, we can say. Okay, so I'm going to refresh and we'll see here that what price we have added. Here we have added the 1500, and there is no such price, but we have added that discount as well. You can see the 10% discount, 1500, 10% of 1500 is 150. So 1500 minus 150, it's equal to 1350. So its price is correct. Here you can see the 1500 is cut. Okay, so now I'm going to select the medium. So if I will select the medium, then it will pick this price 1600. So 10% of 1600 means 160. 1600 minus 160, it must be 1440. Okay, so let's see the price will come or not. I'm going to select the medium, and here some error has come. Let's see what error has come in jQuery. So we need to resolve such errors if in case such errors comes. Okay, so I'm going to select the large and we'll see here. Okay, so it is saying that 419 error, CSRF token error has come. So for resolving this error, we need to add the headers. Always need to add the headers in Ajax. Okay, so here in Ajax we need to add the headers. We have already added the header. Okay, and we need to add the headers at the layout.blade.php file as well. So we are going to add this header here as well, so that this error will not come. So I'm going to add this header here as well. Okay, so that such error will not come. So I'm going to refresh now and we'll see if the error will is gone away. Oh, okay, okay, so here I'm going to select the small side. Let's see, I'm going to select the small, and now I'm going to select the medium. I'm going to do it like this. Okay, I'm going to select the medium. I will see the price will update or not. Okay, let's see. Yes, price has now updated to 1440. So that is the correct price of the medium after calculating 10% discount. You can see the 1600 price has been cut. Okay, so its actual price is 1600, that is cut now with 10%. Okay, that is the product discount, and 1440 price is showing via Ajax without refresh of the page. And now I'm going to select the large, and you can see the large price has come up here, 1530. So its price is actually 1700. So 10% of 1700 is, that is the 170 price, and 170 we have deducted from 1700 to get the final price, that is 1530 for large. So every side is working fine here without the refresh of the page, you can see. Okay, so we able to show the correct sizes dynamically and also their prices via Ajax. Okay, so this is the thing that we have done in this part. Okay, so let's continue to the next part where we are going to show the products, the colors of the product as well dynamically. Okay, so please stay tuned for the next part, and also we are going to show the product video as well. So very soon we are going to finish this detail page and we'll move further to the card page. So please stay tuned for the further videos. That's all for now. Have a nice time. Goodbye.